Today we're in the office again, last day in the office. We're going to declutter our office supplies. Great. Please bring a trash can, a box for any donating items, a dust rag, and by the end of this video, you'll know the secret to keeping your desk tidier, easier. See you at your desk. Here we are at our desks. You're at yours, I'm at my husband's. But anyway, his is easier to show you. He has more office supplies. Clear off some space, please, if you haven't already. Just so that we have like some space to work here. First, the center drawer is usually the big drawer with everything in it. Open your center drawer. And what you got? Show me what you got. Okay, maybe yours is just a big pile of crazy. That's fine. We're gonna just start somewhere. So start pulling out one category of things. Maybe what's easy? Scissors, staplers, hole punches, things like that. Just pull them out. If you have things already organized and containerized like this, then what I want you to do is look at the whole container and see, do I need 4 pair of scissors in this drawer? I'm going to say no to that. So which one's like the best? Little paper and a big paper, right? And I'm going to put the rest in my handy donate box. I'm just using this because it's just going to get donated. Okay. What's your next category? I have this tape thingy, stapler thingy. We got some screwdrivers in here. When you take the things out, try to put them with their buddies up here. Oh, my screwdriver buddies. Where's my scissor buddies? This goes with the stapler. Staple remover, right? A lot of times I put things together that are, when I say buddies, I mean anything that holds things together. So that would be clothespins, binder clips, and paper clips. To me, that's all one category. So, do you have a little thing of paper clips? Do you have 3 little things of paper clips? Maybe you only need to keep 1, or you have a box. Then you can donate the other paper clips. There are a lot of pens in here. This is a little crazy. That's the stapler. So, what's your next category? Get them out, put them up here. Anything that's extra, put it in the donate pile. Or maybe you need scissors downstairs in the kitchen because you're always missing scissors. Great. Anyway, they're not staying in the desk. Don't need 4 pair in one desk. Here's mailing kind of things. Okay, so this I think is done. I'm going to keep everything in there. So I'm going to just set that to the side. Okay. There's a lot of miscellany in your drawer, I know. Keep taking it out and putting it with its friends. You probably have a ton of business cards. Every desk I ever do has a ton of business cards. You probably have a lot of pads of paper. Put them with their buddies. If you have little pieces of paper with people's phone numbers on it, let's do like we did yesterday or the other day and go ahead and enter this into your phone. These are buddies. This can go downstairs. Notes. Rulers, etc. I don't think that we need all of these. This one's broken. Actually, there's just going to throw that away. So you have that one. The point of doing this is to see how many of everything you have. So maybe you find out if you have 4 pairs of scissors, you can let some go. Or if you have 10 notepads, you can let some go. These ones that you get for free, those would be the first ones to go in my mind. I like ones that you like, that are either pretty or say a thing that you like, instead of some business name that doesn't have anything to do with you. So that's going to go that. Okay, now, so many pens and pencils. Everybody has so many pens and pencils. Ooh, it's just a lid. That's fun. So, you gotta decide, how many pens do you need in here? Do you like a certain type? Are you pretty particular about that? Then only keep that kind. I happen to have another thing you can do if you don't want to take it downstairs and you really don't want to donate it. I call it my office supply drawer. It's like going to the store. I have it over here. You probably, I know you can't see it that well. It's just a bunch of office supplies, like multiples. So then what I do, if I'm doing this for somebody who's not used to having the office supply drawer, what I do, take a little sticky note, or even a little piece of paper, whatever, and write on it more staples or pens or whatever it is that you're putting in the supply drawer, in supply drawer, and if you really want to get crazy, put drawer, to the left. Then you can take this little sticky note and put it underneath whatever it is that you're putting over there. So like in this case of the pens, that I'm putting some of the pens over there, taking out the ones that are favorites. I'm going to put this sticky note that says more pens in the supply drawer to the left. I'm going to put this kind of in the bottom, kind of up toward the top so you can still see it. But that is so that you don't go buy more of something you already have because you forgot you had it. Because pens last a long time. By the time all these pens run out, I might forget that I have them in the supply drawer. Because I don't open that supply drawer ever unless I'm shopping for new supplies. Keep the pens you like. I do a little scribble test to make sure they work. I think we have them up there. Ah. I think we need 4 red pens. Just 1 red pen. Now, pencils. Do you like mechanical pencils or do you like lead pencils? Do you have a pencil sharpener if you like lead pencils? Got to keep that in here too. Okay, some of these are not sharpened at all. They've seen better days. As in not sharpened, I mean like they're just down to the nub and the eraser's gone. So what is the point? What I'm going to do, I'm going to take all of the brand new pencils that have never been sharpened, they have great erasers, put them in my supply drawer. Does that make sense? I think it makes a lot of sense. Maybe I'm crazy. Tell me in the comments if I'm crazy. When you have this many pencils, I'd rather throw some away than spend my day sharpening them. I think we have enough pencils here for whoever needs one. If we had a party with, 20 people and we all needed pencils, we'd be set. We're ready for that party. Okie dokie. I'm going to take some of the extra mechanical pencils because we don't need this many. Put them in this supply drawer. Or actually, I'm going to donate some of these, most of these. Because with mechanical pencils, you just buy new lead. Great. And here is the new lead. If you have extra lead and mechanical pencils, keep them stored together. Woo! Mind blowing. Okay. 2 things of whiteout. Let's see. We need both of these. Just like wine tasting, you know? Whiteout testing. Ooh, this one really stinks. This one is a clumpy mess. Bye-bye. Man, that smells awful. Okay. How's your drawer looking? I am going to wipe mine out. Once you get everything out of there, wipe it out. If it's really gross and has a lot of things, you can take the whole drawer out and shake it into the trash can. So there's really no right answer to how many you keep. I want you to keep as many as makes sense to you. If it doesn't make sense to you to have 10 pens in one drawer, don't keep 10 pens in one drawer. If you want to have 10 because you're always losing pens, then keep them. Now, as far as putting things back, if you had a hot mess in here before and no dividers, you can use things like the box your checks came in, or any kind of things that boxes that food comes in often make good drawer divider containers. I don't want you to go out and buy anything because it's more fun to spend your money on something that you really want to do, or some really good food. But if you want everything to look really neat, you can buy things like this. Target container store online, the 99-cent store usually, and use little things. But even having 1 or 2 little containers to put in your drawer is going to make a big difference in keeping things from sliding all over the place and really getting messy. Okay, putting things back. Make sure the things that you use often are near the front, and the things you don't use very much at all are near the back. This was the hot drawer here. I use that a lot. As far as keeping things on your desktop, I put all my staplers, all my tape, all of everything in drawers just because it keeps the top of my desk looking neat, and also because I only use a stapler maybe once a month anymore because most everything is on the computer. So that's why I put the stapler in there. Tape in the drawer. When you are getting your desk set up, including the drawer and the top of your desk, I want you to think about what activities you actually do when you're sitting here. Most people in this modern era only do computer things sitting at their desk, and every now and then pay bills. So think about what you do here. If you do any kind of projects here, I mean here, like literally using your desktop to do projects, and you do use a protractor a lot, or a ruler, or things, then that's something maybe you consider keeping out on the desk, or at least keeping really to the front of your drawer here so that you can get it quickly. But most people just do computer, so that think about that when you're doing your desk. We pay bills sitting here, so we need the stamps, the return address, labels, checkbook to write the bills, pen, obviously, and some envelopes. We don't, however, need this many envelopes in the drawer, so I'm going to put only as many envelopes as are easy as, lets it close easily. Then I'm going to put the rest, you guessed it, in the office supply drawer. You're catching on. Hey, hey. I have 2 office supply drawers. How about that? This is in here. As long as you can see where everything is, I call that organized. Okay. So, with that in mind, thinking about what you do here, a lot of times you have people bringing you things when you're not sitting here to do. Bills to pay, permission slips to sign, things like that. For those instances, I want you to think about getting some kind of an inbox. And I'm going to show you a couple examples here of good and bad inboxes in my expert opinion. This kind is awesome. You just throw it in there, it's no-brainer. If it's in here, it's in your inbox to do. It doesn't have to stay neat, it's just here. But it's right kind of by the door where everybody knows to put things there. You can put a sticker on it if this is a new development inbox, or for no need to do, whatever you want to say. Many people have this situation and they pretend like this is their inbox, but in all my years, listen kids, in all my years of organizing for different personality types, this inbox has worked probably never. There might have been a couple people that I never saw again for one reason or another, like they worked, and so they didn't have to call me back. But this kind of thing is great for storing things like different kinds of paper, graph paper, lined paper, printer paper, great. Colored papers, stationery. But as far as an inbox goes, I hate it. Because this could be your inbox, that's fine. But you can't see this business in here. And as far as making it like urgent, inbox, things to do later, it's just not, it all gets all messed up. What I suggest, horizontal filer, is vertical filer. I think you've seen this on my desk before. This is just a thing, this isn't even my to-do, my inbox. I don't have an inbox. People just put things on my desk, and I do them because my desk stays pretty neat. That's neither here nor there for you. I like this because it takes up less space on your desk, and there's just one. The same thing. If you have an inbox, I think it should be just one. Otherwise, it's too confusing. I can't explain it really because it seems like that horizontal filer would work, right? It just hasn't. People get too frustrated with it. So if you know that you are a big procrastinator, you're not very excited, and you're not motivated to go through your inbox, I think make it a big one. Make it a big one so that it can pile up. This one is pretty darn huge. You can fit a lot of papers in here. That's what I would say. Don't make it multi-level and multi-pockets. Just make it a big thing. Even if it's a huge basket with all your mail, even the junk mail, everything's going in there, that's fine. At least you know where everything is that you haven't looked at yet. Once you look at the things in your inbox, then you put those in separate files, or you just handle them, or you delegate it to somebody else in the family. And when it's just coming in, you just need one tall thing. So, also with that, we did files yesterday. I don't know if you watched that video yet, but yesterday we did files, and they were pretty simple. I like to keep, as you might have seen in the desktop video, the front file in my files for current projects that are happening now. I don't title that file because it's always changing. Maybe this week it's a birthday party, and maybe next week it's saving the world, and maybe the following week it is, making $1 million. by organizing everyone in the world. Okay, but I keep the front file just for current project. The big secret to keeping your desk pretty clean. Now we're putting things back and we're putting things back. Do you want to know the big secret? The big secret to keeping this top part clean is to have homes for everything inside your drawers. So that, like I said, you're only keeping out on top of the desk things that you use pretty much every day, or at least every other day. If you do that, your desk should be pretty minimal. And when you look at it, if it starts to feel cluttered and starts to move in on you, you know you have a place where you can put everything that's out. Either in the files, in the front file if it's a current project, or in your beautiful office supply drawer. We didn't take a before picture, but if you want to send me your after pictures, I'd love to see them. Great job today, everybody. Pretty sure we're done in the office. If you have another drawer, by all means, open it and do the same thing in that drawer. See you tomorrow.
Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. You can also join our private Facebook group, especially set up for the Clutter Challenge. Look in the description of this video for links and more details.